What's up, guys? It's Leroy Jenkins here for another video. Of course, a Policesim NYC video, an information video. I guess you could even call it a riot helmet video. All of those videos combined into one video because, guys, I'm going to be dropping some information bombs on you, and most of this information is common throughout the United States. So if you live anywhere within the United States, this information is for you so that you know exactly what it is. And you already know based on the title of the video. But without further ado, let us get into our Ford Explorer so I can begin to explain exactly what those riot helmets are used for. All right. So guys, as the title of the video states, or whatever I decided to put as the title of the video, somehow states, is what are riot helmets used for? When do you use riot helmets other than during a riot, other than during crowd control? Well, here's the short answer. Dangerous situations. So yes, our crowd control is considered a dangerous situation, but there are other dangerous situations where you would use a riot helmet versus, just going in there, empty-handed or just with your patrol cap on, or just with the beanie, or just with the baseball hat on. So basically, here's how it works. Let's say here's use number one, barricaded suspect. Now, barricaded suspect means that a hostage, not a hostage situation specifically, but could just mean that somebody's in the bank holding a gun around, all the hostages are leaving, they're all gone, so on and so forth. Or it wouldn't be at a bank, it would mainly be at somebody's house, where they don't want to get out, and if you dare go up those stairs, they're just gonna shoot whoever comes up the stairs. So you can't go in the stairs. So I'm just head over to the apartment for this part, for this little tiny bit, because it'll make a little bit more sense when you're seeing a visual. Oh boy, come on. All right, come on. It'll make a little bit more sense when you're seeing visually what I'm talking about. So actually, let's just go to the chicken place, because the apartments are big, huge buildings. But let's say, you have a perimeter setup of officers. You have SWAT on scene. Well, guess what? SWAT has expensive tactical gear. As a regular officer, you do not have expensive tactical gear. You have regular gear. So guess what comes with your regular gear that all officers have? A riot helmet. Where is it? Right here. This shield helmet. So if you ever notice in barricaded situations, they'll have the shield up because, like I said, they're not really protecting themselves, This little plastic shield isn't going to protect them from bullets, so no point in having it down. It might even fragment and splinter into other places other than the bullet, so no point having that down. So they have it up, and usually you'll see them standing around, maybe with a gun in their hand. Maybe they'll have this gun, or maybe they'll have a, where is it? Like an M4 or something like that, and they'll just be holding their gun around, just waiting around while they, the SWAT team negotiates with the person inside. Because if you actually look here at this, where is it? There's a plate carrier, and where is it? Tactical jumpsuit, and then tactical helmet. Boom. These things, oh, look at this. Look at all the gear that's on these. First off, this would be very hard to fit in the back of a patrol car, of a regular, of everybody's patrol car. Second off, this is very expensive. This night vision, expensive. The headphones, expensive. Whatever this thing on the back is, expensive. All this is ballistic, which means it's maybe $5,000 a pop for one of these things. They can't afford to be giving every single person that might not even use this in their lifetime one of these helmets. In addition, riot helmets are way cheaper. Look at this. Where is it? The shield helmet. Let me go back to this. Look. It's a piece of metal. They have their own headphones. Everybody has some sort of headphones, I guess. I guess the NYPD is just rich like that. Although considering recent times, probably not as rich. But they have headphones to the side to protect their ear, I guess. They have the microphone to, stay in contact. Not everybody has headphones on their riot gear thing. They might wear, what's it called? Like a little ski mask or a beanie underneath it to protect their ears. But, not everybody is as classy as the NYPD with their nice headphones. But yeah, look at this. All it is non-ballistic armor, which means if you get shot in the head, the bullet's going through. And then a little piece of plastic here, hard plastic, so that in case somebody throws like a rock at you, you'll feel the rock, you'll feel the impact, but it's not gonna, take out your eye or bust open your nose. It's basically there to, protect you from objects being thrown at you. But a bullet is not an object that gets thrown, it's an object that gets shot at you. So they're not gonna get protected from bullets. But like I said, every single officer, for the most part, has these in the back of their car in case a riot breaks out, It's the same thing as when you have, when you have riot control versus, every other officer. Every officer usually has, their vest on. They have long sleeves, and then they have this. Versus the riot team, which has a bunch of big old heavy duty gear. You can tell which is a riot police versus just regular police in riot gear. There's a big difference, and you can tell. Big difference. But anyway, let's close this up. And time for another situation where you would have, again, where you would need the riot gear. And that is pursuits. Where you might equip it is, like when you're at the end of a pursuit. Not everybody does this because sometimes they'll just give up. And it's kind of like the barricaded suspect situation where you have to be, ready to, block off parts of the highway, which usually gets blocked off by highway patrol or part of the street. And you know what comes with blocking off part of the street? Looky-loos and plenty of people who want to look around and see exactly what's going on. Like if you were to have this car right here, if you were to code 5 this car, you would first off have like 3, 4, 5, 6 people looking into this car, making sure the dude's not about to reach for something. And then the rest of them who happen to come back after, who aren't really needed, but at the same time, in case something happens on the sidewalk over here that ends up trying to, messing with this guy. Basically, they're trying to keep this as isolated as possible. They're trying to make this an isolated bubble. That's why they have crime scene tape and all this other stuff whenever they're negotiating with people. Because people on the sidewalk are loud, they're obnoxious, they don't really know what's going on, and they make tons of noise, whether it's on purpose or on accident. Even a baby crying, for some of these people, they're mentally, they're mentally cuckoo, they're mentally unstable. So a baby crying could be enough. So that's why you have to use your riot helmet here to make sure, just keep the crowd back. That's it. You gotta keep the crowd back. Also, they really don't de-escalate once they put this thing on, for the fact that they're not taking it off. And the only time they're going to take this off is once this guy is in handcuffs or released. So that's basically it. If there could be, most of the time they'll just be out here without the shield helmet on. But if they do have the shield helmet on and they decide to divert their resources around, or they say, hey, the guy who's over here is actually better at negotiating than, random Louis who's over here standing around with his, riot shield on. Basically, they're going to say, random Louis, go over there and just keep the crowd back while this guy over here comes over. And the guy over here might be wearing regular stuff. Little Louis going to be wearing his riot helmet and stuff, so he's just going to keep it on. There's no real point in taking it off. What's the harm? There's no harm. It's only going to help you in case anything happens. So little, Louis is going to come over here, stand around with this thing on until, the scene's done. And that, my friends, is the use of riot helmets and why it's so widely used. Stuff like that. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more information about police gear, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, share with all your friends. And I have to do one more thing because I keep forgetting to do this. But we have to go on the Civ team to check out to see who's wearing the merch. So boom, who gets a merch shout out? And right off the bat, Danny7749 wearing the merch. Shout out to you for wearing the merch. Let's see anybody else. Or is it just Danny77749? Checking. And I'm not seeing anybody. So shout out to you, Danny, for wearing the merch. There he is with the merch on. Shout out to him. But once again, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video and you want to see more, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, share with all your friends. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Or maybe even later today with a bonus video. Alright. Bye, guys.